That's a great question. This is not my first conference. Actually, it's my third conference. And what I really like about the conference is that you get to network with everybody. You learn the newest things, the newest technology. I mean, there's always something new out there that we haven't explored as a company, and that we find it very helpful for our business.
Fantastic. For building software.
Okay. My practice is located mainly in San Antonio, Texas. We are part of Tenet, which is the second largest healthcare provider. We have a total of 13 sites. We specialize in radiology. We had an old system. I mean, the system was probably about 30 years old, 35 years old, and it wasn't provided the things we needed in this changing environment. So we went, tried different softwares, and we decided that Imagine was the best software out there for the needs of our providers. So we started using Imagine around 2018. So we've been with Imagine for a little bit over 4 years. I think Imagine, to me, is a state-of-the-art system. For example, today, we are able to identify if there's a denial, we're able to work on the denial before it happens. This is a feature that we didn't have with other systems. I mean, we know how to work the denials, but Imagine gives you an opportunity to even capture the denial even before it happens. So I think it's a very proactive system, and I think that's what really attracts us to Imagine. It's just very proactive. And that's my opinion. I think that's an excellent question. Radiology, like you say, it's our specialty, and radiology itself is very unique as far as coding, billing, specific edits, and Imagine is able to provide tools that allow us to be proactive. And I guess the best scenario that I can provide you is, for example, tomosynthesis. Certain payers require billing in a certain way, and Imagine is able to put edits in place where, if they know if this is a specific payer, then they will bill it the way the payer needs that information. So I think it's having the rules in place. I think edits, it's very important for us. I think there's a lot of them. As far as what the products or Imagine is able to provide more efficiencies. I mean, it's a long list. But one of the ones that I like the most is profiles. I think setting up the profiles, it allows us to go after the payers when they're not paying us correctly in a contract. And we have been able to obtain the additional reimbursement for a contract that we should have been reimbursed in the first place. So I think profiles, it's a very powerful tool that Imagine manages very, very well. I don't know, and let me give you, and because I'm going through these, and this is just me talking loud. Absolutely. Imagine does a lot of things well, and a lot of systems out there, they do it the same way. Like if you tell me edits, and it's all of the systems do. But there's certain things where I believe people are not paying attention, and practice profile is one of them. And I can tell you, for example, we start noticing, hey, wait a second, they're not paying us correctly. They're paying us 90% instead of 95%, whatever it is. We were able to tell the payer that they not only pay the 5% more, but they have to pay retribution, which is huge. So they pay me $1 more, but they have to pay $5 in the penalty they run. So once you do that, you add it real quick, and it is a tremendous amount of money that you can gain from the payer not paying you correctly. From the moment we brought Imagine into our clinics, I will have to say we probably increased revenue between, I would say, 10 to 15% more. It was just, we were doing the same thing, but with Imagine, we were doing it in a more efficient way. And I think we were able to obtain, additional revenue that we were not capturing before. In addition to that, we streamlined our processes, and we reduced our overhead. We reduced our overhead about 20% down. So once you have reduction of overhead plus increase of revenue, it is just unbelievable. You know what happened. It's totally a complete change in how we're doing our business today.
That's fantastic.
What I will say to one of radiologist partner looking for a system, I would say that out there's a lot of billing software that pretty much can do everything, work the analysis, and because we've been doing billing for a long time. However, I do believe that Imagine, it has an extra step because they're very proactive. So they work on the solution before the problem happens. Does it make sense? So another system, yes, can provide you the billing, but I think with Imagine is being proactive and being able to correct the problem before it happens, instead of giving you a solution. And I think that's what a lot of the other vendors offer. They offer a solution, but in here it's actually being proactive and not creating that problem. And that translates into more revenue, faster revenue, happy physicians, happy employees, and it is really, really proactive. When we were looking for a system back in 2017, 2018, we looked at different options. Imagine offer flexibility, which it was not, we didn't find in other vendors. The reporting capabilities that Imagine offers, especially with Imagine Intelligence, it's just a tremendous tool, because it allows you to identify trends, look at your data, and proactively look for solutions that they're specific to your market and to your company. So I think the reporting piece that Imagine offers, it was a big important key for us when we make that decision. Okay. My name is Cristina Redondo. I'm the Director of Revenue Cycle for Baptist M&S Imaging. Baptist M&S Imaging is part of Tenet. We have about 13 locations, radiology locations. We have over 15 physicians, and we do over 360,000 studies per year. We offer all modalities, including PET, MRI, CT scan, X-ray, DEXA, mammography. We'll cover all the radiology specialties, and in addition to that, we also have interventional radiology clinic, which is the newest addition for us. And I have to say, Imagine has been fantastic in supporting that initiative.